Everyone to some more Digimon gameplay. The deck on the right, my deck, is going to be the D-Reapers as we are testing out the deck on the left, which is going to be AncientGreymon Red Hybrids, which is surprisingly explosive. Now, you are going to have to forgive some misplays that do happen later in this game because it is the first game she has played with this deck and we're still trying to get used to it. But you'll quickly see that it is incredibly powerful and something to be afraid of. See, I lead with the Reapers, as per usual, the Searchers at least, and I play out an Izzy, so I have a Setter. Might as well match a Setter for a Setter. She's going to push up that Flamemon and follow up to Memory with the Agunimon. I forgot the name of it. Go up into the Aldamon, and the Aldamon can be quite scary because it buffs itself. I think it's Security +1. And becomes a small boss monster in itself. I lead with a slurp underneath the mother, go into a Searcher, go into the Pendulum Feet, and then play out the Jerry for all 5 of that because I wanted to get more value off the Pendulum Feet to see what I get. And well, I can start accelerating into my combos if I can actually find the combo pieces. You can kind of see in my hand I have a lot of Searchers. So I have a lot of cards that need to be going underneath this mother. Plays out the Marcus for 4, which is going to help if she does have that Ancientgrey. But it's not like it has Blitz, and then she can't regain the 1 memory after that. But she is reading her Aldamon, swinging into Security. She's going to hit 2 Searchers, and it's sitting at like 12k because of the Demi-Meramon and the fact that it buffs itself plus 4k. So 12k, level 5. Really scary, but now it is kind of open for attack here. If I did have something powerful enough to go over it, right there we were checking. Oh, Ty might have given 1 more security check, but it is when there are 4 cards underneath, so only really for a level 6 or 7. And she does digivolve into the AncientGreymon. Slurp Jerry. Jerry is gonna find a Searcher there. Unfortunately, Iron Fisted Onslaught goes to the bottom, so now I can't really deal with that Ancientgrey. Put out another Searcher. Pendulum Feet isn't big enough to swing over that Ancientgrey, and I don't think anything in my hand would be big enough. Swing into Security, though, just to see what happens. She finds this strategic planning. And then I go into the Recovery, Gatekeeper, discounted, just trying to get some more in my favor, but she has like Security Attack +5 Ancientgrey right now. And she is going to misplay right here. She doesn't play that red option because it would have given her, don't activate security effects. But she is going to swing first, and she is going to swing through the Jerry because the Flamemon gives piercing and then has like 5 security checks. So already it's like, holy cow, what is going on here? Going through it, Searcher, Iron Fist. And that's what I said. If she had played that red option card that she had just gotten into her hand, it would have survived and she would have won the game. Would have been 1-0 right there because then she would have just swung with the rookie. But that mistake is going to cost her. And I am eventually going to win this game 1, but we know who the real winner is. Like I said, still getting used to the deck. Plays out the Flamemon right there for 3. Goes and then digivolve for, oh wait, no, not for free or 3, but for free because of the Ancientgrey effect. Digivolves into the Agunimon for 2. Reading her level 5 just to see what it does because again, it is a new deck. Learning how it works. D-Reapers are a known factor. They're pretty straightforward in their playstyle, whereas this Ancientgrey hybrid is pretty explosive, pretty powerful, pretty scary. Slurp a Reaper. I have 5, so the security attack -1 doesn't activate just yet, unless I find a Bubbles, which it doesn't look like I have one in my hand. I am going to play the Pallades head, and I am going to remove her level 5, which, if she were to go up into another level 6 and just run hog wild through things, that would have been very scary. But oh wait, no, right there, what actually happened was I was reading the card, and it says it gains like 2000 DP this turn. And we were wondering, well, because she digivolved into my turn, is it actually on my turn, or is it just supposed to be until the end of her turn? And it wasn't really clear. We didn't ask anybody, so I just said, you know what, pop the rookie instead. She goes up into a level 6. At least now she can't really end the game that easily unless she has the red hybrid. You can see she does have the Emperor Grey, I think, in her hand. Debating on whether or not to go into that, but I do have a blocker, but I think she does have the Flamemon with piercing anyway, so it's a little scary here to see what might be coming down first. First, she's going to do the, delicate plans, so it doesn't activate any more options, which I do have another Iron Fist in security. And she's going to blitz into that Emperor Grey. I'm reading the card because it's new to me as well. Gets the checks. We're just going through the rulings, reading the cards. Truthfully, I don't remember what they say, but goes through the Reaper. It dies to the Reaper in security, and now I have like 5 attackers, and she has 3 security, so it is as simple as just turning them all sideways and swinging for game, hoping there isn't a Gaia Force, and there is not, so I end up winning. Again, she should have won game 1 if she used her delicate plan, which, again, we're still learning this deck. Game 2, though, it is going to be pretty scary again. We can see she already has the Bokomon in hand, which is going to help her find everything she needs, because almost everything in this deck is a hybrid. You can see she also has the Takuya. Debating on whether or not to play that out or the Bokomon, I think. But I would say go for the Boko, I don't think she drew for Digi-Evolution, too, which is a small misplay. But she does go for the Boko, searches for a hybrid and a tamer. She manages to find both of those, but there goes 2 of her option cards, which is really unlucky for her, but still gets the things that she needs into her hand, so she can start building up the next turn. I lead, as per usual, as is tradition. Turn 1, baby, searcher. Pendulum Feet is nice, but it kind of misses, and I only get another Pendulum Feet. The Optimizer goes to the bottom, the Iron Fist goes to the bottom. Really not looking good right there. Optimizer is kind of a win more card, but I really like it. I like running it. It's a pretty interesting tech. Going up into the Agunimon. Passes over the turn, chokes me out. I don't have my setter just yet, but I do put out another searcher. And I'm going to play the Izzy and Joe, so I'll at least get +2 memory. I might not be set to 3, but technically I will be getting minimum 3 if it becomes my turn. So, because she has the Bokomon out, I felt like, that was the right call to make. And unless she swings it into security and it dies, which is unlikely because there are a lot of searchers in my deck and a lot of them do happen to fall into security, it's that's what we're kind of hoping for. Just waiting for her to make her move right here. She does have the, she's looking at that Ancient Grey in her hand. She does have the Agunimon that lets her Digivolve into it, and then it dies at the end of the turn. First, she's going to play out the Takuya, and then she is going to go into another level 4. Passes the turn to me without doing anything, which is, as an aggro deck, you would think she would want to do a little bit more, but you're going to see pretty soon that it kind of doesn't matter either way. I use the Jerry effect, slurp another searcher underneath, and this is where I think I play out the other Pendulum Feet, looking for a searcher, and I find a Gatekeeper as well. There goes the Izzy, so I'm not going to have that. Now she has 2 options to evolve into that Ancient Grey. And then, of course, she has the red hybrid tamer that she could Digivolve on top of as well. It is, that is a lot of pressure on the board right now, and I did not get any of my interaction. You can see my hand right there. I don't have any interaction. And I think the question in her mind now is she going to set up for another turn, or is she going to start swinging out? She is going to set up one more turn. Has the tie, gets set as a setter. Going to use the Jerry effect, and I guess she's just not threatened by what is on the board. The Jerry actually misses, too. So, I think she's just not threatened by what she's seeing here, because I'm getting, a lot of Pendulum Feet, and the Jerry missed right there. So, I'm not really working up into the things that I need. And even if I did, she can just swing through the Gatekeeper. She can get over or wins faster than the Reaper. And I mean, I do have 5 Digimon that can attack her on the board right now. So I could wipe out her security. And I probably should have started swinging with my Pendulum Feet. Not sure why I wasn't. But she is going to do the Ancientgrey combo right there. Gonna swing through the Jerry because it has piercing. Only has a security +2, so that is still very scary. 3 checks coming out really fast. 1, 2, 3. I do get the Gatekeeper, though, which is very helpful, and I should be turning it online next turn if I can survive until then. Swings into security, and she is going to do it again! 2 Ancientgrey combos coming at me. That is also going to be 3 checks. She can't use options. Doesn't really matter because now she's just going to swing for game with Boko. And even if the turn passed, you know, she was going to be able to pop out 2 more rookies from her hand because of that Ancientgrey effect. And she was explaining, too, that she wanted her Ancientgrey to die so she can use the 1 inherited effect where she can play the Takia from her hand as well. And, well, not being able to do that part of the combo, but, you know, she still won the game. I mean, come on. Here I'm explaining why I keep my deck to the side like that, and it's because it's easier for me to draw the cards like that. It's a silly little debate to start off the game, but I do start off with that Mother, with the Searcher, and technically should be 2-0 in her favor, but 1-1 because of that misplay in game 1. But, I mean, come on, we're playing a friendly. We're just going to play some more Digimon. We're having fun right now. And this game, it's another slow start. You know, as usual, Reaper, you always have to start with that Searcher. If you don't, then it is a massive struggle. Although you should always have a lot of Searchers in your opening hand. And you can see, I think I had a good handful of them. She leads into her rookie, Digivolves up, or rather, plays out the Flamemon, searches. And what is she going to find there? She can't take that Ancientgrey, unfortunately, because it's not a hybrid. Can't take the Bokomon either. So it looks like her options are the level 5 and another rookie, which I can't really tell what's in her hand. Really debating on whether or not she wants the the option to Digivolve up or another rookie to search. She does eventually take the rookie, and I don't think that's a bad idea because now she can kind of start rookie rushing me down if she really wanted to. Like, D-Reapers is very weak to aggro, which is why it loses pretty easily to the Imperial, but it can take a long game, and that's kind of why it wins against the purple-yellow and other more control-centric decks like the yellow hybrids. Using the Bubbles effect to slurp another guy underneath, another Searcher goes down, swinging for security this time with the Pendulum Feet, and it will die. Then we use a second Bubbles to put, like, we are accelerating really fast with this D-Reaper deck right now. And then those Bubbles are going to swing into security next turn. She's not going to have a lot left, and I'm already at 4 Searchers underneath the Mother. She gets set by that tie, though. Going really wide right here, plays out another Flamemon, looking for what she needs, and there goes another Ancientgrey. That is going to be headed to the bottom of the deck. But she does get max value, which is pretty nice. Again, this is probably where she should start swinging herself. And then at that point, it would just be a race. She does swing for security. It survives. Swings again. That one dies to the Reaper, which is like, whew. One of my Reapers was in security, not in my hand. This is not looking good because you can see I have like 4 Searchers in my hand, a Pendulum Feet, and I'm looking for either the Reaper or the Gatekeeper so I can actually use one of those effects. Plays out another rookie right there, gets a search, and puts me to 3, which is pretty generous. But again, like right now I'm getting rookie rushed. It's a little scary. Play out the Searcher, slurp it. Play the Jerry for free. We hit the Searcher. There goes another Reaper and another Gatekeeper to the bottom of the deck, so it is looking not too good, even though I have all of these Searchers online. I'll swing the Bubbles into the rookie, swing the other Bubbles into security, and that gets her another tie, which isn't very scary right now because she doesn't have, a huge level 6 that she's built up into. So I'm going wide at this point. I'm playing out another Searcher. I'm playing out a Pendulum Feet, and I find the Gatekeeper and another Searcher, which you can also see. I think I have the Reaper in my hand at this point as well. She is I mean, she can take me down to 0 security by swing right here. She digivolved into a level 4, so she doesn't have the hybrid for game. Swing, 2 more searchers. Another swing, she can't use options, which it's not like that really matters. And then checking to see if she could use that Takia effect. I think his name is Takia. I've been calling him Takia the entire time. But you know, the red tamer that can digivolve into the Ancient Grey. Plays out another rookie, looks for a search, and bop, 2 more Ancient Greys going to the bottom. That is all 4 of her Ancient Greys at the bottom of the deck, which is incredibly unlucky. But it is at this point that 4 attackers, 3 security, swing. Oh, Gaia forces, but I have the Reaper to end the game. This was a really fun matchup, and I mean, I think Ancient Grey is pretty good. It has the aggro to be able to get through D-Reapers pretty fast, and if it can get through D-Reapers pretty fast, it could probably get through yellow hybrids fast as well, but that's some more testing that we'll have to do in the future. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and the next video is going to be more Ancient Grey. Look forward to it.